Hello, my friends. Brett Pattison with Iron Gate Global Advisors coming at you from the financial capital of the West. That is Salt Lake City, Utah. It is November 9th, Wednesday, the day after Election Day, and I've received a lot of texts, a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails wondering what in the world just happened with the election. And it's not so much political. Okay, it is for a couple people, and I just kind of shoved them to the side. But it's more regarding the market. What impact will this have on the market? And I want to address that just for a few minutes because that's the question I'm getting most right now. And on your screen, you will see the ES. What this is the S&P 500 futures. Right? And this is what a lot of people, this is what the news outlets were talking about. On the left-hand side, you'll see that pretty calm, right? There's just a little line following my cursor. And then as election results started to come out, we saw, boom, positive for Hillary Clinton. And then when Trump started to take the lead and started to close Florida, the futures were just crushed. And the reason why they were crushed was not so much the fact that the markets don't like Trump. It was more of the fact that there was uncertainty in the markets, and everything that the markets had been pricing in were wrong. That's why you saw that sell-off in the futures. And then we saw the market open. And today we saw really between the high and low was about a 7% swing, close to a 7% swing on where we ended and where we were last night. Crazy volatility. And unfortunately, the markets didn't open down, 4% like I had hoped, because I had hoped to buy some great stocks knowing it was an overreaction. But the market opened kind of unchanged and then rallied throughout the day, which I'm not complaining about, but certainly love to take advantage of that volatility. Now, here's the thing that I love and what I was seeing upon, on Twitter and different, news outlets last night. And one tweet in particular stood out, and it was from Lizanne Saunders, which I retweeted, and I love this. She said this as the futures were down 4%. She said, all I can think at a moment like this is our tried and true, panic is not an investment strategy. Breathe. And I completely agree with that in every way. And I would say this. The presidential election has very little impact on the markets, especially long term, which should be your focus. Please, if you're Democrat, don't believe that now this Republican coming in is going to destroy life as you know it. In the markets, everything else I don't care about. In the markets, right? We heard the same thing from Republicans when Barack Obama was elected in 2012, and the markets rallied 60-70% since that election. So you've got to check your political ideology at the door. History has shown us, and I'm not going to bring up all the stats, that the president has very little impact on your overall returns. It's more of the business cycle, economic cycle. Those are the more important things. So what I would say to you all at this time, what should you do now? Focus on your process. And at Iron Gate Global Advisors, it's very simple. We're going to buy good businesses at good prices. We're going to sell options when the time is right, which has been the last week. Sell options when the time is right and allocate based on your risk tolerance and goals, not upon your age or because some model tells you to. That's what you should be doing. If you need any help with that, certainly we can help. But by and large, as Lizanne Saunders said, relax, breathe. This is not bad. This is not good. This is business moving forward like it always does in the stock market. Now, there are several mistakes that people make over and over again. We've got a free ebook that you can see what those are. Please don't make those 6 mistakes. You can download it, www.iggi.com/6 mistakes to learn more. With that, my friends, what a glorious country we live in. Plenty of reasons to be optimistic. Even if your individual did not win, we live in the greatest country in the world, and all of you should be proud about that. Please stay true to the process that you know of in investing, and if there's anything we can do for you, please let us know. Relax, my friends. We can take it from here.
This is a purely public broadcast and is not intended to be personalized financial advice for any individual's specific situation. Each individual's financial situation is unique, and the topics discussed on this broadcast should not be relied upon and or considered as personalized advice. Specific financial securities discussed are not intended to address any listener's particular financial situation and should not be considered recommendations. This is for educational purposes only. For more information, please contact Iron Gate Global Advisors at info@igga.com or by calling 888-591-0334.